Have you ever made a tenon that was just a little bit too tight for its mortise? I mean, come on, who hasn't?
Not me!
Yeah,
Well,
me either.
Not me!
Maybe except these guys.
Haven't.
Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how to make a really easy to build jig that'll allow you to shave off thousandths of an inch off of each side of your tenon to get that perfect fit. When you clamp the jig around the mortising bit, try to leave about a 1/16 of an inch in between the mortising bit and the edge of the jig. With just one side of the jig clamped down, this adjustment is fairly easy. Because I'm using 1/4 inch thick plywood, the shoulder on my tenon must be at least a 1/4 inch in order to use this jig. But if you were to use a strip of hardwood instead of plywood, you could probably get away with a thinner jig. The tenon for this demo measures 0.32 inches, and the mortise is only a 1/4 inch wide. So I need to come down a total of 0.07 inches in the width of the tenon, or 0.035 inches per side. Here I'm adjusting the height of the bit so that it just barely makes contact with the cheek of the tenon. For this operation, I'm using a 3/4 inch mortising bit. Because I'm using a woodpecker's router plate, I know that each revolution on this dial is 1/32 of an inch, or 0.031 inches. I'll go just shy of that number so that I can sneak up on it at the end. Now that's pretty close to a 1/4 inch thick tenon. I got it down to 0.26 inches. Not too bad on the first shot. So even though my tenon is 1/1000th of an inch too thick, it's still a little bit too snug in the mortise. So what I think I'll do is I'll raise this bit by just a smidge and take one more final pass. Not too bad. I think I can live with that. Because we purposely didn't bring the router bit all the way up to the edge of the jig leaves a little tiny ledge at the end of the tenon where the shoulder meets the cheek, and this can be easily cleaned up with a chisel. After you have the height of the bit dialed in, it's really a snap to batch clean up all of your tenons. Okay, so that's all I got today. I hope you give this technique a try. And if you haven't already, check out my new forum at my website.